Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are all in a good condition. Before I start to explain my materials, I would like to introduce myself first. So my name is Natalia Kuntoro Putri and you can call me Miss Natalia. I'm from Sanata Dharma University, batch 2018, and I just finished my 6th semester and I'm on my way to my 7th semester. The reason why I teach here is because I need to fulfill the requirements to practice teaching in schools. But due to the pandemic, we cannot go to school and we cannot meet directly. But I hope we can learn together and you can follow my lesson well. That's all about my introduction. Let's get back to our materials. So I believe that all of you already learned a lot about stating the intention last week with Miss Mariani, and this afternoon you also already practiced to identify the sentences. And now in this video, you are going to know the purpose of stating the intention, how to use it, and also the difference between clause and phrase. And after that, we are going to conclude all materials that we have learned together. Are you ready, class? Go, go. So the first one is stating the intention. What do you think, class? Why is it important for us to state the purpose when we are talking to other people? Why? Maybe you can pause this video first and think about the reason. There are so many reasons, and I already conclude some of the reasons. Those are the first one, we can criticize other people politely, or we can say something to get particular information. Besides that, by stating the intention, we can also keep good relationship with other people too. Nah, in stating the intention, there are some conjunctions that we need to use. The first one is to, in order to, or in order not to, and so that. Why we learn about these conjunctions? You know, right, about conjunctions? Conjunction means kata penghubung, or you to connect two sentences. Nah, what are these two sentences? These two sentences are, the first one is sentence that state the intention, and the second one is sentence that state the purpose. Now we're going to know about this later. We will learn about how to use the conjunction too. But before that, we need to know the difference between clause and phrase first. You already know the difference between clause and phrase, right? Clause is a group of words that includes at least a subject and a verb. So for example, in the sentences, she studies hard. In the sentences, it has the subject she and also the verb studies. So we call this clause. She studies hard because it has a subject, and also the verb. What about the phrase? Phrase is a group of words that does not include a subject and a verb. So here is an example. To get a job. So phrase, it has the verb, but it doesn't have the subject, right? So we call this phrase. Okay, so far we already learned the conjunctions to, in order to, or in order not to, and so that, and we also already learned the difference between clause and phrase. Now we are going to learn how to use them. This is the formula. The first conjunction is to. The formula is clause following with the conjunction to and then following with phrase. So here is the example. He drinks a lot of water to detox his body. Which one is the clause? The clause is this one. He drinks a lot of water. Why? Because it has the subject and also the verb. He is the subject and the verb is drink. And how about the phrase? Which one is the phrase? The phrase is this one. Detox his body. It has the verb, but it doesn't have the subject. And then to to connect these two sentences, we need the conjunction to. So the sentence will become he drinks a lot of water to detox his body. Okay, and now the second conjunction. In order to or in order not to. The formula is the formula is the same with the first conjunction to. Clause and then following with the conjunction in order to and then following with phrase. Here is the example. Andy does exercise 3 times a week in order to keep fit. This is the first clause. Andy does exercise 3 times a week. Can you identify why this is clause? Yeah, because it has the subject and also the verb. Andy is the subject and the verb is does exercise. And then following with the conjunction in order to, after that you add a phrase, keep it. Okay, so the conjunction to and the conjunction in order to have the same formula. But pay attention, in conjunction so that the formula is different. The formula is clause following with the conjunction so that, and then you add another clause. Clause, yes, students, not phrase in this conjunction. So the example will be like this. You need to drink a lot of water so that you will not get hydrated. Can you identify the first clause and the second clause? Okay, you're correct. This is the first clause. You need to drink a lot of water. And this is the second clause. You will not get hydrated. And to connect these two sentences, we need the conjunction so that. You need to drink a lot of water so that you will not get hydrated. Okay. Now we are going to practice. Earlier, I already said to you that there are two kind of sentences, right? The first one is the sentence that state the intention, and the second one is the sentence that stating the purpose. Now we are going to practice to identify which one is the sentence that state the intention and which one is the sentence that state the purpose. The first one is this man, the man with the blue suit. He asked, why do we need to exercise a jumping rope? Can you identify what kind of sentences is this? Is it a sentence that states the purpose or a sentence that states the intention? Yeah, this is the sentence that states the intention. What about the sentence that's stating the purpose? It was this one, to burn the calories faster. The man who is playing with the jumping rope is stating the purpose. Now we're going to learn to connect these two sentences with the conjunction to. And the sentence will become, we need to exercise a jumping rope to burn the calories faster. Nah, Miss, how about if I want to put the phrase or the sentence that state the purpose first in the beginning of the sentence? Hmm, you may put the sentence, the phrase in the beginning of of your sentences. So the sentences is become like this. To burn the calories faster, we need to exercise a jumping rope. But pay attention here. If you want to put the phrase first in the beginning of your sentence, you need to put a comma here. To burn the calories faster, we need to exercise a jumping rope. Okay, now we're moving to the second conjunction. In order to or in order not to. The man in the blue suit asked, why do we need to brush our teeth? Can you identify what kind of sentences is this? Is it a sentence that states the purpose or is it a sentence that states the intention? Yes, this is the sentence that states the intention. Why do we need to brush our teeth? In order to prevent gum disease. This is the sentence that states the purpose. And now let's try to connect these two sentences with the conjunction in order to. We need to brush our teeth in order to prevent gum disease. Can we put the conjunction first in the beginning? Yes, you may. The same like the previous one. In order to prevent gum disease, don't forget a comma here, we need to brush our teeth. Okay, now we're moving to the last conjunction. So that the man in the blue suit asked, what for do we have to wash our bathtub regularly? The answer is so that there are no mosquitoes in the house. Can you identify which one is the sentence that states the purpose and which one is the sentence that states the intention? Yes, the answer here is the sentence that's stating the purpose. And the question is the sentence that states the intention. Now let's try to connect these two sentences with the conjunction so that we need to wash our bathtub regularly so that there are no mosquitoes in the house. Now, students, please pay attention. For this conjunction, you cannot put the second clause first because you need to state the intention first. After that, you need to state the purpose. Okay, students, we already finished our learning for today. Let's sum up what we already learned today. The first one is, what are the three conjunctions that are used? You still remember? The first one is to, in order to, or in order not to, and so that. And then, what is the difference between clause and phrase? Do you remember? Mm-hmm. The difference is clause is a group of words that includes at least a subject and a verb, while a phrase is a group of words that does not include a subject and a verb. And the last question is, what are the formulas? You still remember, students? The formula is the first conjunction, to. Clause following with the conjunction to, and then following with phrase. The second conjunction, in order to. Clause following with the conjunction in order to, and then following with phrase. And then the last one, the conjunction so that, the formula is clause following with the conjunction so that, and then following with another clause. Yay! Thank you for listening to my material, smart students. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Okay? See you!